Guys, how are you all doing? This is Jumper here again, and guess what? Today is my birthday. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful, guys. And that was why I decided to do this video today. That is my birthday because I woke up so grateful. I woke up so excited. At least I'm alive and healthy. For me, these are the two most important things right now. And I was so thankful, I was so thankful, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, that I'm alive and grateful. A lot of people are in the hospital and all that, but I'm not in the hospital. I'm here, I'm grateful and alive. But it really got me thinking, and that was why I decided to do this video, because I realized that most Nigerians or Africans are more religious than spiritual. We often believe in the commandments that the church gave us, the things that the church said we should do or shouldn't do, as against what our conscience tells us. Back home you will see people that are women leader in church, or people that are like pastors or church staff or whatever, very staunch, very dedicated in the things of God and in the church they belong to. But in their houses, they are so mean to their drivers, to their cook, to their house elves, to their neighbors. Even some of these women are so brutal to their mother-in-laws. So, honestly speaking, it confuses me. You tell me, oh, you need to be a wonderful person, you need to go to church always. When you say you don't go to church on Sundays, Nigerians are like, oh, God bless your soul. I can't believe it. How can you stay on Sunday in the house on Sunday and you don't go to church? Oh my God, you were just a sinner. But they are so mean to the next person. Do you know that I know a couple of women that during dinner, their house helps dare not eat until they are done eating. And when they are done eating, she's supposed to pack the crumbs, the leftover from what they've eaten, and eat. Then if the leftover is for any reason so small, the madam of the house goes to the kitchen and adds maybe small thing again into the crumbs for her to eat. But this person is really a staunch member in church. She speaks in tongue, she sees vision, she prays for you, she gives healing, of course in her mind. But she's so mean to the little girl that is helpless that lives with her. Knowing that if our economy was good, she will even be a house help in the first instance. So she's only there because of the circumstance and condition we'll find ourselves back home. But what do? You take advantage of it. She doesn't go to school. And even if you put her in school, because some of them try to put her in school just to justify their conscience and the people around that, oh, she's going to school. She goes to a public school that they teach practically nothing. And but you just want to justify to the people around you that, oh, my girl is in school. She comes home, she doesn't even have time to do the homework. How would she do it? Because she's the one cleaning, sweeping, taking care of your kids and everything. But you're a leader in church. Sometimes I wonder, we are so misplaced back home. And I know this topic is controversial because I know a lot of people are going to ask me questions. But you know what? We need to talk about it. It's high time. I'm only bringing it out because I really want us to discuss. Are we really more religious than spiritual? And if we are, what are we supposed to do about it? Because the most important thing is to commune with your soul, to be able to stay in touch with your conscience, so that when you're about to do something bad, your conscience tells you, and it stops you right there and then. And even if for any reason you do it, because nobody is perfect, it really haunts you and you want to make it better. The people that brought Christianity to Nigeria or Africa are the Europeans. But guess what? Even here in Europe, most of them don't go to church anymore. The people that you see in church, when I go to church in Germany, the people I see in church are old people. The young ones don't go to church because they feel they have better things to do with their time. Some of them don't even believe in God. Those that believe in God don't believe in any religion, whatever. But the truth is that there's something I've noticed. They are nice, undilutedly nice. People are just, you could see they're not trying to make you like them. They're not forcing it. The ones that are nice are sincerely nice, even though they don't believe in God or go to church. They are just nice. But the people that go to church back home are killing themselves, speaking in tongues and everything. They are not nice. They're even trying hard to be nice. You see, it's an effort. There's an effort in being nice. And it's not supposed to be, because we are created to be nice to one another. So, guys, the question I'm asking here is it right for us to be more religious than spiritual? That is the question, because I really find it very strange. And I really want us to be aware of it and change. I don't have anything against going to church or believing in one religion. No. Because the truth is that what church is supposed to do is to help you come in close contact with your conscience, so that it makes you aware of the things you're supposed to do every step of the way, because there are temptations and challenges. Yes, that's what church does. And I believe in that. I'm a staunch Catholic, I believe in it. But the truth is, it does not mean that even if I decide not to be a member of Catholic Church or any church, which I'm not trying not to be, I'm just trying to, cite a point. Even if I decide not to go to church or practice any religion, I shouldn't be condemned and looked at as, oh, she doesn't go to church. Oh my God, I can't believe it. No. What matters is, who am I? How do I treat my neighbor? How do I treat my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my friends, my house up, that beggar on the street, that girl, that orphan, that person, my friend, myself, my neighbor, my teacher, people around me? That is what is important, guys. That's the point I'm trying to make. We really need to change our mentality about the fact that what matters is going to church. No. What matters is, who are you? How nice are you? What kind of conscience do you have? Do you love your neighbor as yourself? Do you at least try to? Do you try to? Do you know that it's important? Do you see people on the road and help them genuinely because you know you need to, or you want people to know that you're doing it? You post it on Instagram because you know you want the world to know that you're being nice? You're doing it for promotion, or you're doing it because genuinely you know you should do that? Given the fact that our economy is just, messed up right now, and the reason you have people that are poor is because of the government. Because in Western world, everybody is almost equal. People work and make their money. They don't need people to train them in school. They don't need people to give them food, because the government will give them everything that they want. But in our countries, in Africa, most African countries, we know that it's not so. So yes, the people that are a little bit more fortunate and privileged try to help the next person. So are you doing it and bragging about it? Are you doing it and giving them bad conditions? Are you doing it and feeling like you can do it because you're better off? Or are you doing it because really you know that this is so messed up and you're really trying to help your neighbor, knowing that tables could have turned and you'll be the one in that situation? So the point I'm trying to make today is, it's coming from a heart of a girl that is grateful because it's her birthday. And I'm really genuinely saying this to all of us, that as much as going to church is important, but for me, what is more important is, how do you treat your neighbor? How do you commune with your conscience, yourself? That is the point I'm trying to make. So in the spirit of gratefulness, given the fact that it's my birthday, I'll say it 100 times, I want you guys to really tell me what you think. Remember, no abuses, no trashy comments. Let's really try to be knowledgeable and educate ourselves and create a community of knowledgeable people where we share ideas, opinions, and everything positive. Positive vibes only, guys. And I have to go celebrate my birthday. Till next time, love you all. Mwah!